The importance of pacifying behaviors. Understanding how the limbic system's freeze, flight, and fight responses influence nonverbal behavior is only part of the equation. As you study nonverbal behavior, you will discover that whenever there is a limbic response, especially to a negative or threatening experience, it will be followed by what I call pacifying behaviors. These actions, often referred to in the literature as adapters, serve to calm us down after we experience something unpleasant or downright nasty. In its attempt to restore itself to normal conditions, the brain enlists the body to provide comforting behaviors. Since these are outward signals that can be read in real time, we can observe and decode them immediately and in context. Pacifying is not unique to our species. For example, cats and dogs lick themselves and each other to pacify. Humans engage in much more diverse pacification behaviors. Some are very obvious, while others are much more subtle. Most people would readily think of a child's thumb sucking when asked to identify a pacifying behavior, but do not realize that after we outgrow that comfort display, we adopt more discreet and socially acceptable ways to satisfy the need to calm ourselves. For example, chewing gum, biting pencils. Most people don't notice the more subtle pacifying behaviors or are unaware of their significance in revealing a person's thoughts and feelings. That is unfortunate. To be successful at reading nonverbal behavior, learning to recognize and decode human pacifiers is absolutely critical. Why? Because pacifying behaviors reveal so much about a person's current state of mind, and they do so with uncanny accuracy. I look for pacifying behaviors in people to tell me when they are not at ease or when they are reacting negatively to something I have done or said. In an interview situation, such a display might be in response to a specific question or comment. Behaviors that signal discomfort, for example, leaning away, a frown, and crossed or tense arms, are usually followed by the brain enlisting the hands to pacify. I look for these behaviors to confirm what is going on in the mind of the person with whom I am dealing. As a specific example, if every time I ask a subject, "Do you know Mr. ABC?" he responds no, but then immediately touches his neck or mouth, I know he is pacifying to that specific question. I don't know if he is lying because deception is notoriously difficult to detect, but I do know that he is bothered by the inquiry, so much so that he has to pacify himself after he hears it. This will prompt me to probe further into this area of inquiry. Pacifying behaviors are important for an investigator to note, since sometimes they help uncover a lie or hidden information. I find pacifying indicators of greater significance and reliability than trying to establish veracity. They help to identify what specific subjects trouble or distress a person. Knowing these can often lead to evincing information previously hidden that might give us new insights. My name is Sajjad Ahmed Junejo,